Hey Exiles, I'm back with another video. After making the assassin with a 99% chance to avoid getting hit, I knew I had to use it for something else. I did some testing, and today I want to go on a little rant about Spectral Throw, its current state, and some of the balance shortcomings on GGG's side. Basically, this skill is falling short in every single category other than looks. And one very niche use case. If I had to rate this skill purely on usefulness, it's probably a 4 out of 10. But if I were to rate how close it is to my heart, easy 10 out of 10. I would honestly play this skill every single league if it were even a little bit better. Just for you, I recorded some chill gameplay of Banana Poison. Enjoy the visuals, because while you're watching that, I'm going to dunk on this skill for a little bit. And hey, maybe, just maybe, this rant will reach someone working at Grinding Gear Games. First, let's talk about the numbers. At level 20, Spectral Throw hits for 150% of base damage. Then, thanks to quality, it gets 20% more damage. So we're looking at 150% multiplied by 1.2, which gives us 180% total. Now, for mapping, Spectral Throw is basically only usable with some projectile speed. Because of that, we can assume it hits one way, and then comes back after 2 seconds. But since we're talking about mapping here, I'm only going to count the first hit. If your character cannot one-shot with that first hit, you either have to throw another banana, or stand there and wait for it to come back, which obviously, you're not going to do. If you run into a rare monster that needs more hits, you're suddenly forced to stand still for at least 2 more seconds, just attacking and waiting. Unless you have a mirror tier character, and God help you if you're playing a poison character like I am right now. Maybe I'm exaggerating a bit, but you get the point. If you really think about it, the first hit of Spectral Throw is basically 1.5 times the default attack. We are literally talking about usefulness comparable to the default attack. That's a crazy situation to be in. The skill does have built-in Pierce, but Pierce is the worst kind of projectile effect you can have. It's the easiest modifier to acquire in the entire game, especially with glove implicits. On top of that, built-in Pierce actively prevents Spectral Throw from benefiting from any other effects, like for example Chain. For comparison, let's compare it to the Lightning Strike, which is currently Giga Meta. Lightning Strike fires 4 projectiles. That alone is already more than enough for clearing. And once you scale additional strikes to nearby enemies, which you obviously do, the clear speed just completely skyrockets. Each projectile deals 50% of Lightning Strike's melee damage, which is 225%. So even just the projectile portion is already 50% stronger than Spectral Throw's first hit. And that's not even the best part of the skill. And keep in mind, Spectral Throw needs to use greater multiple projectiles, which further lowers its hit damage even more. But let's not be the doomers here. Spectral Throw does technically have one use case. With slower projectiles and perfect positioning, it can hit an enemy up to 5 times. In theory, that adds up to around 825% total damage per throw. Amazing bossing potential, right? Well, in practice, not really. I think if GGG had to improve this skill, the best way would be to just buff the first hit. For example, just switch the 20% more returning projectiles extra damage, with first hit deals 30% more. This is lowering the bossing potential, but fixing the problem of the skill, which is being bad with initial hit. The truth is that the best thing Spectral Throw has going for it is simply how it looks. The skill is carried by aesthetics, which are hiding behind a paywall by the way. And listen, the banana skin is worth every single penny I spent on it, and you are not going to convince me otherwise. That's it for the dunk. Let me know in the comments if you agree, disagree, or if you're also a fellow Spectral Throw enjoyer coping for another buff to the skill. If you liked the video, please leave a like, subscribe, and remember Path of Exile is brutal, so get a helmet, deal with it, and see ya in the next video.